Well, hello there, everyone. Okay, so today we will be doing a reading for Pisces. I spent a while, and this was the next thing that came up. We will be starting out with this deck because I just feel called to this today. I will be shuffling live on camera, so if you would like to skip that, feel free. Just so you know as well, we will be starting out here with general for this. Then we will use some oracle cards for some love messages for you, Pisces. And then we will be doing some other tarot cards for some career messages for you. And then at the end, we will do some answer cards, and that will be for specific answers if you need something specifically answered. And I will go over exactly how we'll do that when we get to that. But until then, I also would really love it, appreciate it so much, if you would follow me on Twitch. I do personal tarot readings on there sometimes, as well as play things like Valorant, retro games. I've been learning German, so I stream that sometimes. And yeah, I would just really appreciate the support on there and hanging out with me. And yeah, so for today, Pisces, let's go ahead and start out with the final Rose Tarot. This will be for your general messages, and this will be good from now to the end of October. What messages do you have for Pisces from now to the end of October? What general messages do you have for Pisces from now to the end of October? Let's cut the deck, actually. I feel like we need to cut the deck. Nope. Okay. I only felt like I needed to pull 4 there, so we'll just pull 4. Okay. So, I see some things going on here. We will go ahead and clarify all of these in a moment, but let's first look at the first card. I pulled 4 main cards here, and then we have 2 overall cards. Excuse me at some point if I end up taking a drink of my tea. I've been doing a lot of talking because this is the second one I did, and the first reading ran really long. So, anyways, the first card here we have is the 5 of Roses, competition. So for some of you, this could be very direct, like you have some kind of competition, someone else is vying for something that you feel like you are competing against someone here. For a lot of you also, Pisces, it could be that you are having some kind of internal struggle with something. I guess let's see what this struggle is, whether it's external or internal. What is this struggle, competition? It could be arguing and fighting a lot too. What is this 5 of Roses competition card here for? 6 of Roses. We have the 6 of Roses clarifying it, which says challenge winner. I mean, someone here is definitely jealous about something. Either you're jealous of someone else because you feel like they succeeded when it should have been you, or a lot of you, I feel like this is intuitively, this isn't like what these cards mean. I feel like a lot of you feel like you're being replaced in some kind of way. And like I said, this part of the reading's general, so that could be career, love, school, at home, with family. It could be so many different things. But yeah, I feel like someone also here feels though like they are jealous of someone else who got something that they feel like they should have gotten, or they feel like someone else is getting more attention than them or more recognition than them, and they don't feel that it's deserved. Like I said, that could be how someone else feels about you. It could be how you feel about them. But that is what we're getting with the first card here. The second card here we have is the Ace of Roses, the first impression. Let's see. A lot of you could be meeting someone new here with this. What is the Ace of Roses card here for? What is the Ace of Roses card here for? Oh. We're going to do another clarification card because I'm not really sure about this. We have card number 15, the Villain. So with just this deck, which we are reading with this deck, so let's go ahead and go over what this deck I'm getting the feeling for first. This deck, I'm feeling like someone's making some kind of bad first impression here, and for a lot of you, that's going to be the case, where either you're making a bad first impression or someone's making a bad first impression on you. I do want to clarify that again after we talk about the other meaning that could be possible here, to kind of figure out more about what's going on here. You know, we do have a lot of Pisces in the world, so some of you, it may be this meaning, and some of you, it may be the other one. The other meaning, though, is 15 is, I believe, let me look up a list here real quick. Yeah, 15 is the Devil card in the normal tarot deck. So, for those of you who have that, it could be some kind of... So for some of you, like I said, it is a bad first impression. But for others of you, I do feel like it could be some kind of sexual tension between a new connection, possibly. Maybe a new thing that was said. Maybe you... it almost feels like a refresh, though, like, too. Like, a lot of you may have even known this person before or something, and, like, something feels refreshed. Or, like, maybe you've seen them or heard them again for the first time in a while or something. And I feel like... some of you, this isn't going to be all of you, but some of you could be conflicting internally about your sexuality. That could be a thing here for some of you. But let's see. What is this Villain card here for? For Pisces. Why is this Villain card here for Pisces? We have the Limo card. Number 7. And then number 7 is normally the Chariot. I feel like a luxurious sense for, and this isn't what the Chariot means, but I do feel like a sense of luxury a little bit here. So maybe a bad first impression is made about some kind of luxury thing, whatever that could mean. It could mean someone pretending to be more luxurious than they actually are. It could be someone seeming to be stuck up even though they're not. It could be a number of things with that, but it also could be with the Chariot. It could be, because this is similar to the Chariot, it could be things just moving too fast in whatever this meeting is. Something moving too fast, something too quickly. I mean, the Chariot is about having control a lot of times, but with this I almost feel like there's a lack of control. Or that could be the problem. It could be too much control, which also could be a thing. Interesting. Either way, it's the same outcome, whether it's too much control or not enough control. It's just messy and not going to work in the end. Something about this meeting here, this new start here of whatever this is, isn't going the best, and I do apologize for that. Hopefully things get better for you. If you see me looking over here, it's looking at my preview of these cards on my desk. I can see the cards on my screen here. That's why I keep looking over there. Anywho, the next card here we have is the Queen of Flutes, the Caregiver. This is similar to the Queen of... I have to look at this box every time because it has a picture of the 4 suits on it, and I always remember what they are then. So Flutes is cups. So it's similar to the Queen of Cups. So anyways, that is definitely, I mean, it's the Caregiver. It's definitely like, I feel like a lot of you maybe are responsible, and that could be a part of the jealousy too that we had earlier, but I feel like a lot of you are having to like take care of other people or take care of things that aren't your responsibility or shouldn't be your responsibility. I feel like a lot of you are maybe overextending yourself. Let's see, what is the Caregiver here for? What is the Queen of Cups here for? We have the 4 of Mirrors, the Reassuring Rose. Now the 4 of Mirrors is similar to the 4 of Swords. I feel like a lot of you just feel burnt out, kind of. And a lot of you are feeling like kind of fragile, but almost like in the sense of like you need some like validation, but not in like a needy way, and like a like, can someone just tell me I'm doing a good job? Like, it almost feels like you don't. It almost feels like, why try, because people aren't going to recognize my effort anyways, or they're going to take advantage of it. Maybe you're worried about it too. A lot of you could be. Yeah, I feel like you're worried about people's opinions of you too. Right now at the bottom of the deck's the gossip card, the Page of Mirrors, and that stuck out to me as well. But anyways, the next card here we have is the Producer Plant card, and this is a special card just for this deck. It has a bomb symbol on top. It doesn't have a number. It is a Major Arcana card though. It is the Producer Plant. Someone gathering information about you. Someone who, I feel like this is someone who doesn't have your best interest at heart, but maybe you've extended yourself more than you should have to them, maybe. But it also, I just feel like I said, someone's like trying to get more information about you or spying on you in some kind of way. Let's see, what is the Producer Plant here for? Can you give me more information about the Producer Plant? We have the, come on, Six of Mirrors, Silver Lining. I couldn't see it on the screen. Clarifying that. Six of Mirrors, Silver Lining. Let's break this down again. This is an interesting dynamic here. So, someone spying or like not really having your best interest at heart. And then the Six of Mirrors. I almost feel like someone taking advantage of your sadness, or like taking advantage of your despair or your like willingness to give up on something possibly. I also feel like a lot of you could be moving on from something, because this is similar to the Six of Swords. A lot of you could be releasing that baggage, which would be great if you're able to do that. I know it's easier said than done, and you know, if it's not time to, you might not be able to, but a lot of you may be releasing that baggage, which would be phenomenal. Definitely helpful. I need to get some tea again. I just love this. I don't want to show what brand it is. This cup here, I got it from work, so I can't show the logo because I can't show where I work, but it is really good. It actually keeps things cold, and I didn't think it would, but we won't go there. Anyways, the first overall card here we have is the 00. It is the Contestant. And the next overall card, and we'll go over both of them after I show both of them, is the 8 of Roses, Leap of Faith. Yeah, it could be like just, I feel like a lot of you are scared to get hurt or let down by something, and a lot of you may be making that jump to do that. A lot of you could be maybe trying to do something you didn't think you could or you didn't think you would with the Contestant here. Let's see, what is the Contestant here for Pisces? What does this mean? Wow, Virgo got this card too. I think it was like clarifying the overall cards as well. We have the Date card here, 2 of Roses, which is definitely about future planning and making progress, which we had here with some of the other cards. Specifically, the Six of Mirrors was kind of similar, but in a more depressing way. But yeah, this is definitely, you know, looking forward to the future, different, like, planning things out, planning some kind of change or progression. What is the 8 of Roses here for? Leap of Faith. What is the 8 of Roses here for? The Leap of Faith. What is this here for? We have the 10 of Roses. Shoulder to cry on. So a lot of you may need a shoulder to cry on, and you may find that, or you may be trying out for that with the Eight of Roses. It's similar to the Eight of Wands. So a lot of you may reach out to someone to like really just vent about something, maybe to someone who you used to talk to, who you're not that close to, maybe even. Like, there's a lot of different ways that this could be, but it's someone who necessarily, like, you haven't done that before or something. I don't feel like either that or they could be doing that with you. Someone here is looking for some kind of support, and I guess whether you're going to offer it or whether they're going to offer it or not is up to the individual situation. It doesn't really tell us. However, now that we've done the general messages with that, we will be doing some love messages now. And these love messages will be followed by career, and then we'll get to that when we get to that. But let's go ahead and start off with these love messages here. I think we're going to start off with the same thing Virgo did. I think we're going to actually do the same thing Virgo did with the love overall. I think with the career too, because I really am just feeling these today. So for the love messages, we're going to start out here with the Messages of Love Oracle cards. This is by All Things Intuitive. I absolutely love this house of tarot card and oracle card. Oh, they don't make tarot cards? Yeah, anyways. I don't know if they ever will or not, but I do really enjoy their oracle cards. I have almost all of them. I have this. I have the Hidden Truth 2. I have Between the Lines, which is new here. I even have the misprint card that came out with the pre-orders. They did end up fixing it, but I kept the misprint because I'm like, this is, I feel like, the universe's way of saying I need this misprint for some reason. And if it ever comes up in a reading, we'll know. There are some other cards from them I want. Like, there's like some shadow card or something like that they make, but it's sold out. Anyways, neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and get into the love messages. So, I'm probably going to timestamp to this since we went on that tangent. So the love messages that we have, we're going to start out here with the Messages of Love Oracle cards by All Things Intuitive. What love messages do you have for Pisces between now and the end of October? What messages do you have for love for Pisces from now to the end of October? If there's a person on Pisces' mind or someone that has piqued Pisces' interest, what does that person think about Pisces? What would they say to Pisces? I feel like this is like a lot of cards, but okay. Okay. So, someone that is on your mind, Pisces, someone that has piqued your interest. How do they feel about you? What would they say about you? We start out here with the Friendship card. This friendship is leading to more. Someone is interested in more than just friendship with you. And this is people that's on your mind or piqued your interest. So I'm assuming you probably are as well with them. So I don't know why it's not happening here, but I guess it could be that. Anyways, the next card here we have is forgiveness. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. So they may be in the sense of like they're forgiving you or forgiving themselves and thinking about moving forward possibly. The next card here we have is unavailable. This person is unable to give you all you deserve. Maybe they feel like they're unavailable. Maybe they feel like you are unavailable, but they feel about you as unavailable. This person is unable to give you all you deserve. So that, of course, will vary depending on person to person. But the next card here we have is the Second Chance card. This relationship deserves a second chance. They would be interested in a second chance, it does appear. But, of course, that largely depends on how exactly it is going about on your end or whether on their end. In the next card here we have, and this one was under the deck, yes. We have different pages. You and this person doesn't share the same vision. So they either see that you and them don't share the same vision and that you're on different pages, or maybe they feel like you feel that way. Or it is under the deck. Maybe I did ask how they feel about you, but this is under the deck, so maybe some of you could feel this way about them too, though. Interesting. I do have another set of love cards here. We will be using the Oracles of Love card, or Romance Angel Oracle card by Dorian Virtue. This is a really popular classic tarot deck. This is the first Oracle deck I ever bought. So it's very old. But anyways, let's see. What love messages do we have for Pisces? What does the future hold for Pisces in love between now and the end of October? What is the future hold for Pisces for love between now and the end of October? Yeah, we did have a little bit of talk about that in the main reading today, but I do feel like a lot of you just don't feel like you're deserving of love. The first card here we have is the soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So that's a confirmation of yes, this is a very nice connection, and it does seem to be mutual, but something about this is, I don't know, something about it seems, especially from the messages card we have, there seems to be something blocking things here. And I feel like it's one of those things of like, if it was on TV, everyone in the audience would be just screaming, just talk to each other about it. You both feel the same way. I feel like for a lot of you, that is the case. But of course, there could be other external factors keeping it from happening as well. But it does seem like there's some kind of weird factor doing that. Okay, your next card here we have is romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Maybe some of you are doubting whether your feelings are real or not, or doubting what your feelings are, or questioning your feelings in some way. For those of you who had that in the regular reading, where maybe you're questioning your sexuality, or maybe the person that you're interested in is questioning theirs, maybe possibly. So maybe that's a thing that one of you is feeling. Of course, that's not going to be for a lot of you, but some of you that may be exactly what that is. Under the deck here we have is you deserve love. You are lovable, and that's what I was talking about. I feel like a lot of you don't really feel like you deserve it. Doesn't really feel like maybe something about the love isn't for you in that kind of way. That was really short. I feel like this whole reading has gone by way faster than Virgo's. I don't know how or why. I probably went on more of a tangent there. Anywho, career. I think I am going to switch this up a little bit from Virgo's here. Let's see. Can you give us some career messages for Pisces between now and the end of October? Can you give us some career messages for Pisces from now to the end of October? Can you give us some career messages from Pisces between now and the end of October? What do they need to know? What is going to be happening for them in career? Okay. Okay. So, I'm not going to clarify these career cards like I did Virgo, because instead we are going to be using an oracle deck to give some more additional messages that way instead. So, we start out here with the Justice card. So, I would just say let karma do what it wants to do. Justice and fairness will prevail, whatever that may mean. I know a lot of you did feel like other people may be getting more recognition than you or whatever, so that may be the case. Here with that, we also have the next card here we have is the Devil, number 15. I feel like a lot of you may feel tempted in career. For some of you, I guess, it could be that you have some kind of sexual connection with someone at work, and that could definitely interfere with things at work in some way. Very, very possible. However, others of you, it may just feel, be like the feeling, or maybe even some of you are doing something naughty at work that you shouldn't be doing. And I don't mean in like a sexual way, although it could be, but I just mean like maybe some of you are just doing things that you shouldn't at work. Whatever that may mean for you personally. Because the devil is all about the devil card is all about temptations. It also could be about like self-doubt or like negative self-imagery. It also could be, oh, for a lot of you, yeah, it could be about feeling too complacent too. So the next card that we have is the Temperance card. I feel like this is saying, like, and a lot of you may be doing this currently actually, but it's saying to, take a break, take some relaxation. You've been putting in way too much effort and energy, and to really also be patient. Maybe you're waiting on something to come through, something to happen. Just be patient here about that. And quite possibly what you're waiting on might end up happening. So the next card that we have is the Nine of Wands, which is very similar to what I said with the Temperance. This is courage, persistence, resilience, kind of like just toughing it out and just like hanging in there. For a lot of you, maybe this Temperance thing of like relaxation and break, it could be maybe you currently work 5 days a week, and especially if you're in a situation where you can, like, maybe go down to 3 days a week for like a month, or maybe even like for a month only work 1 day a week or something, like, whatever it is that may mean for you. But definitely I would say it doesn't suggest, nothing in these cards suggests like quitting or anything like that. But of course that is a personal decision that you have to make for yourself. When we clarify, we're going to be using this deck today. Not clarify, when we get more messages for you, at least, we're going to be using this. Okay, so the card that was under the deck here was the Judgment card. That is our Major Arcana number 20. Why is this upside down? Okay, there is a lot of cards in this deck. I think there's 108. Yeah, 108 cards in this deck. Really, there's 109 in this one because of my thing I talked about earlier. But anyways, with the Judgment card, did I even say anything about that? I feel like that's just like your inner calling and like listening to your intuition kind of, but also like being reborn again, like taking the steps you need to and just being patient for the universe doing its course. And kind of just like being reborn again and doing something you really enjoy doing, and kind of just like a rebirth. Anyways, let's get some more career messages for Pisces for now to the end of October. Let me get some more career messages for Pisces for now to the end of October. Some more career messages for Pisces between now and the end of October. I'm confused. Honestly, I don't know. I've never used this deck in a reading yet. I'm honestly unsure how to use it because that didn't tell us anything. But I also feel like I can't use this deck to ask specific questions because there are cards in here that's not for that, but then there are cards in here for specific questions. I don't know. I guess if anyone that's watching this video is a tarot reader and you have this deck, how do you use it? Because I don't know. I tried before, and yeah, that's just not it. We're not going to use this deck today. Instead, we're going to use, what is this deck called? I have the book here. Let's see. The Wild Archetypes of the Unknown, I think. Okay. Let's see. Can we get career messages for Pisces between now and the end of October? Get career messages for Pisces between now and the end of October. Spirit guide. Between now and the end of October. under the deck. Okay, so we start out here with the Lover, which I really feel like this is, in this particular reading, the intuitive messages I'm getting for you is more of like, do what you love, you know, be graceful, and don't play into their shit, is what I'm hearing. So we have the Animal as the next card here. The Animal in career. Interesting. I almost like, it feels like something about being wild about something, or like feeling, or no, maybe it's about just like doing the unexpected, whatever that may mean. I don't know. I keep getting the message, and that's why I just like took a second to pause, because I was like, what does this even mean in a career reading? I just keep getting doing the unexpected. I don't know what that may mean for you, but yeah, we have the Animal card here. The next card here we have is the Siren. I feel like despite of negativity and people's opinions of you and different stuff like that, it's kind of just saying of like, swim like this mermaid, be beautiful, and just like, just do your own thing. Like, ignore the negativity and the gossip and stuff like that. Under the deck here we had the Dead End. I feel like this is saying like, stop. Like, something has to come to a dead end here. Something needs to stop. Something needs to change. Okay. So now we are going to do the answer cards like I talked about earlier. Let me make sure I don't put this in the deck upside down, because I don't do upside down in this deck. Okay, so answer cards. I will say, I'm going to plan to pull 3. Sometimes my spirit guide may have me pull more. We'll see. I plan to pull 3 though. But go ahead and think of something that you would like a specific answer to, just so you know the kind of answers you might expect in this deck. You might expect some time frame cards, like within a week, within a month. You might expect how to do something kind of cards. Like, there's a couple of those in here. There are some yes and no in cards, so you could get a yes or no answer. Just be aware though, if you answer something and you're expecting a yes or a no and you get within a week, if that doesn't answer your question, then that's the universe's way of saying you're not meant to know that. So just be aware that, ooh, don't stop. I don't know if that's for me or for you guys, because I could see that don't stop shuffling. Okay, let's get some answers to Pisces for now to the end of October about their life. I'm going to pull 3 different cards for 3 different groups of people that's watching. Let's answer the questions that are on Pisces' mind about their life between now and the end of October. I'm going to pull 3 different cards for 3 different groups of people. Oh. Actually, okay, if you say so. I don't think I've ever pulled a card back and put it back in the deck like that. That's what I was told to do, though. Anyways, so, like I said before, if you skipped past that to this, if we flip the card and whatever the card says doesn't answer the specific question you had, that's the universe's way of saying you're not meant to know that answer right now. So, the first answer for the first group of people who chose card number 1. So, actually, hold on. Before we do that, I want you guys to pick a card, because I don't think I did this yet for Pisces. Card number 1, card number 2, card number 3. We have card number 1, card number 2, card number 3. Whichever one calls to you the most, that will be the one that is for you. Like I said, if it doesn't answer your question, then you're not meant to know the answer right now. Don't force it. Okay, so for those of you who chose card number 1, the answer to card number 1 is remain positive. So you have a super vague answer, and I feel like basically if you pick this, for the most part, you're not meant to know the answer probably, but there are some questions that this might be an answer to. Remain positive. Whatever it is, remain positive. Okay, card number 2. Here we have, we have some really vague things today. We have like a lot more specific things in the deck than this. We have opportunity. I mean, that could be a yes, depending on the answer or the question you had. This could be good. Like I said, it depends on the question you had. I feel like, though, it's important to know with this that there is an opportunity. Like, if you asked if something's going to happen, then the answer would be, yeah, there's an opportunity. But, like, for example, winning the lottery, there's only one number that wins the lottery. Yeah, you have an opportunity to win it, but you have to get that number right. And I'm not saying this is like winning the lottery, because it's not that low of chances. Probably, if that card's coming up. But I'm just saying there are multiple outcomes that's possible, and it is possible for it. And that's not saying, yeah, that's going to happen. Oh, wow. This is the card that popped out. I'm so glad I said something about it, because normally I don't say anything about when cards pop out, and then they come out again in the reading, and I'm like, damn. We got Don't Stop for card number 3. So that's kind of funny. Oh, I also do want to know before about these cards. I forgot to say it before I read them. This was the Angel Answers Oracle deck by Dorian Virtue and something Valentine. I can't read that upside down. But I don't really love the artwork, to be honest, on these. So there's that. But this is the only like direct answers that I can give. Anywho, I appreciate you guys being here today. This was a new format for readings for me. I've never done a reading like this before. They're probably going to be pretty long. I plan on doing probably 3 a week, at least for now, because I'm still working full time. But yeah, so I did Virgo before this. This is Pisces, obviously. I'm going to spin a wheel here right now while we talk and find out what the last sign I'm doing for today is. I do want to also... That was the wheel. Apparently we're doing Scorpio next. Okay, but anyways, thank you everyone for being here. I really would appreciate the support on Twitch. If you follow me on Twitch, the link is in the description box below. I do occasionally do personal tarot readings on there. I also play Valorant and Fortnite and retro games. Not Fortnite that often. I used to play Fortnite a lot on there, but I don't play it that much anymore. But Valorant, Fortnite, retro games. I learn German on there sometimes. And like I said, I do tarot readings on there sometimes too. So anyways, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for being here, Pisces. I really would appreciate the support, and I will see you guys later. Bye.